Hello. Kevin Costner's presence is felt throughout Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 9, even though he is not present in it. The Yellowstone Season 5B premiere, Desire Is All You Need, is clearly an episode written particularly to address Costner's departure from the successful series. Taylor Sheridan did not want to write this episode, or is not currently working on it, and it shows. However, it handles the absence of Costner's character, John Dutton, in a way that permits the rest of Yellowstone to proceed convincingly. Desire Is All You Need doesn't hold back, announcing John Dutton's death right away. The majority of the episode focuses on the consequences of that occurrence, which is understandable considering John's, and Costner's, importance to the series. In fact, the slowest parts of the story occur when the focus shifts away from the action to remind viewers that Rip Wheeler is still in Texas. The absence of physical action may disappoint fans who have been waiting for Yellowstone's return for nearly 2 years, but Sheridan is making the best of a difficult situation. What happened to John Dutton at Yellowstone? Season 5 Episode 9 explains John's violent ending. Audiences are well aware of the off-screen drama that led to Kevin Costner's departure from Yellowstone, which sparked significant worry about the show's future. Crucially, Sheridan needed to quickly devise a reason for John Dutton's disappearance, and he had to do so without the presence of Costner, who doesn't feature in the episode but tops the opening credits. Desire Is All You Need tackles this in the way that many fans would expect: blood on a bathroom wall, a gun on the floor, and a half shot of a generic body confirm John Dutton's death. Beth Dutton, I know nothing, but I know he is gone. Killing John is the only logical explanation for Yellowstone Season 5. Since the previous episode included his being impeached as governor of Montana, it would be hard to say he simply moved somewhere else, and that's no excuse either because everyone else, including the viewers, would expect him to return. Furthermore, that is an overly quiet exit plot for John as a character. He would never simply disappear after all of the battling he has done and continues to do. Furthermore, it would be out of character for Yellowstone, which has always been a violent show. By killing John Dutton, Sheridan provides the character with an emotional, appropriate exit while also adding fire to the conflict that has been driving the series for a long time: the war between Beth and Jamie Dutton. Yellowstone illustrates Beth and Jamie's grief-related differences, but there is no turning back. After Episode 9, Jamie Dutton, played by actor Wes Bentley, stands on a platform with his staff in Yellowstone Season 5. The core of Desire Is All You Need is the comparison and contrast between Beth and Jamie, as well as Kelly Riley and Wes Bentley's superb performances. Sheridan uses John's death as a catalyst for Beth and Jamie's struggle, and while all of the other major characters appear in the episode, albeit briefly, it is Riley and Bentley who must supply the emotion that Yellowstone viewers expect to see in this scenario. Both actors are right on, with their characters reacting exactly as the viewer expects. Beth strikes out in rage and instantly begins plotting retribution, while Jamie is stunned and nearly paralyzed. Riley has had some of the most dramatic scenes on the program, and Season 5, Episode 9, is no exception. Beth breaks down twice, once at the governor's mansion and again when she is finally reunited with Rip on the ranch. Sheridan's decision to conclude the episode with Beth fainting in Rip's arms is visceral and agonizing because of how much emotion Riley puts into it. Spectators will remember the sound of Beth's tears long after the credits roll. At the same time, the narrative relies on her to drive the dramatic tension, as she continually insists to case an understated Luke Grimes, who serves as a point of balance between the extremes, that Jamie murdered John. After all, she has seen him do it. Jamie Dutton, I cannot say it aloud. I can't seem to get the damn words to form. While Riley's desperate promises of revenge are the most amusing moments of the Yellowstone mid-season premiere, Bentley's are the most tragic. It's a painful irony that Jamie is the one who makes audiences feel John's loss the most deeply. Jamie is unable to articulate a complete phrase when addressing the media as Attorney General to confirm John's death, and Bentley's facial expressions convey so much more than his character can. The episode's crucial scene occurs when Jamie finally realizes the full impact of John's death, as if everything is emptying from him. But that situation is turned on its head seconds later, when Sarah Atwood tells Jamie that she took their chat at the end of Season 5A seriously and hired someone to assassinate John. Bentley's reaction is what sells the occasion. The audience has already surmised what Sarah is going to say, thanks to an earlier scene in which she meets with the persons behind the attack, but it is Jamie's emotional journey that makes the reveal as effective as Sheridan intends. And the decision to declare John Dutton was killed rather than died by suicide sets up Yellowstone Season 5 for a nail-biting finale. Where will Yellowstone Season 5 go without John Dutton? Taylor Sheridan has navigated the pitfall of losing his star. Monica Long Dutton, Tate Dutton, and Case Dutton stood on the porch of a log cabin in Yellowstone. There is now an immediate dilemma to address in Yellowstone's remaining episodes. When will Beth and the rest of the Dutton family discover that Sarah ordered John Dutton's murder? That would appear to turn everyone against Jamie, but the fact that Jamie was unaware Sarah had done it adds to the gray areas Sheridan enjoys exploiting. It would be straightforward for Team Beth to simply steamroll Jamie and bury him, but it would be more intriguing if Jamie collaborated with his sister to bring Sarah and her company down for good. John's death serving as the catalyst for the Dutton family's reunion would be a strong yet painful story arc. In a family effort, defeating a common opponent is more entertaining than internal conflict. See the Fast and Furious films. And this does not have to be limited to biological families. The absence of John also provides additional storyline opportunities for Thomas Rainwater, who appears in only one scene in Season 5, Episode 9. The two shared some common ground, and Rainwater is now the most outspoken advocate for defending their town from outside companies such as Market Equities. Yellowstone Season 5, Episode 9's only flaw is that it lacks the runtime or narrative room to fully develop all of its characters, so crucial story points like the pipeline's construction and what Case witnesses from the front porch pass fast. Thomas Rainwater, the world does not listen to us, M.O. This is the hill we'll die on. Right here. However, given the backdrop, what makes this a weak individual episode is tolerable. Kevin Costner's portrayal of John Dutton attracted a large number of tourists to Yellowstone, and the Dutton family has always revolved around John as its patriarch. If his destiny had merely been one element of a larger episode, it would have felt unfair not only to the character of John but to all of the other characters, as if he didn't truly matter in their lives. Whether or not Yellowstone continues beyond Season 5, it is emotionally important and worthwhile from an audience standpoint to offer John Dutton a farewell episode. At the same time, Sheridan never lets the audience forget that there is still a struggle to be fought.